Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. It would seem that we're overdue for a Superman Emblem video, so let's get started. So basically very often you guys will ask me, how can we get a Superman Emblem in this universe online? So I will split this video pretty much in three parts. The first part will be emblems that sadly are no longer available. The second part will be emblem that you can get for free. And the third part will be emblem that you have to spend at least some money in order to be able to get them. So let's get started. So first I'll start with the 80th anniversary Superman emblem. Sadly this emblem is no longer available in the game. It was available pretty much from the Superman event, 80th anniversary event, all the way up to the end of the year. So sadly there was a time limit on this emblem and it's behind us right now. The reason why I'm mentioning it and I'm showing it, it's not just to rub it in that we actually have a nice Superman emblem in the game, but it's to warn the people who don't have this emblem. Very often I'll see people who will offer to sell the emblem or trade the emblem or stuff like that. This emblem cannot be sold and it cannot be traded. So even assuming that someone still has the emblem somehow, they cannot sell it to you and they cannot trade it to you. If someone is trying to sell you or trade you this emblem, odds are they're trying to scam you. So sadly, this emblem is no longer available in the game. So if someone wants to give you this emblem, don't fall for it. They're trying to scam you somehow. And the same is true with the BVS emblem, the Batman vs Superman emblem. Sadly, this emblem was available in the game only for about a month, around the time that the movie Batman vs Superman was released. And sadly, it was available in the marketplace. And then a month later, it was no longer on the marketplace. So we're not sure exactly what happened, but basically it was supposed to be a permanent addition to the marketplace, and then it became just a limited offer that sadly lasted roughly about a month. And the same is true for the worn Batman vs Superman emblem. And just to be on the safe side, since there is a Superman emblem in there somewhere, the BVS t-shirt, the Batman vs Superman t-shirt, is also no longer available. So sadly, that pretty much covers the various Superman emblem that are no longer available in the game. If you already have those emblems, obviously you can still use them. But if you do not have those emblems, like if you do not have the Superman 80th anniversary emblem, sadly you can no longer get it in the game. I don't know if at some point it will put it back in the game. I don't know if we're going to be able to purchase it using replay badges at some point. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. So let's start talking about the emblems you can get for free. The better option that you have if you don't want to spend a single penny on DC Universe Online is the House of L chest piece. So you can see here, it's a pretty nice looking chest piece. The only drawback, as you can see, is that it's a pretty bulky armored pieces of gear. But it has the biggest Superman emblem you can get in the game. But sadly, it doesn't quite exactly look like Superman, but for a long time, this was the better option we had if we wanted to recreate our friend Superman. There is also the House of L 2019, but you cannot get the House of L 2019 for free, so I will show it to you a bit later. And where, oh where, can you get the House of L chest piece? Let me show you. So the House of L chest piece is sold in the Watchtower by our friend Power Girl. Actually, the whole suit is sold by Power Girl. Let's take a quick look. So the House of L suit is a tier 2 set of gear. So sadly you're gonna have to wait until your combat rating 43 if I'm not mistaken before you can actually purchase the suit. It's 515 cash, which is not really an issue, and it's 14 marks of victory. So it's fairly cheap. They lowered all the prices of the gear, of all the vendor gear at some point. So basically you can get to tier 2 fairly early in the game. And you can get 14 marks of victory fairly quickly. So you should have no issue being able to purchase this chest piece in order to get the emblem completely for free. There's also the vending unit 00 where you can purchase the style. Basically, once you get past tier 2, once you're tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, if for some reason you did not purchase the House of L gear already, then you can come here to the vending unit 00 and you can purchase the whole style for 10 marks of victory apiece. So basically, you can either purchase it from Power Girl for 14 marks of victory, or if you wait a bit later, you can purchase it from this little guy. You can purchase the style from this little guy for 10 marks of victory. I cannot show it to you because sadly I already have it. And when you purchase a style from our vending unit 00 friend, you can no longer see that style on the vendor. Also in the Watchtower, there is various vendors that will sell you some Kryptonian set of gear with a sort of Superman emblem. Sadly, none of those gear look anything like Superman, but I thought I should show them to you just in case. So as a quick example, you can see that each chest piece is 14 marks of victory, 631 cash, that doesn't really matter, and it's item level 70. Sadly, you're going to have to wait until you're tier 3 before you can start purchasing that gear. You're tier 3 around combat rating 52, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while, but it's basically 50-ish. So you saw those looks in the vendors, but just to show you a bit better. So this is the controller version of the gear. So you're going to have to be a controller in order to be able to purchase that gear. And then you could use replay badges to purchase that style for your other characters. This is the healer version of the gear. So again, in order to be able, and you even have the emblem in the back for this one. And again, in order to be able to purchase it, you have to be a healer character. But again, once you do purchase it with your healer character, then you can use replay badges to purchase the style with your other characters. I know some of you guys don't like it when I repeat stuff. Sadly, when I don't repeat stuff, you guys will ask me about it in the comment section down below. This is the tank version of the gear. Again, in order to be able to purchase that gear, you have to be a tank character. But once again, once you purchase the gear with one of your tank character, then you can purchase the style with replay badges for any of your other characters. This is the DPS version of the gear. So anyone can purchase it. As you can see, obviously it is a pretty bulky suit of armor. But if you want to have a Superman emblem 100% for free, this is an option. And the last Superman emblem you can get completely for free is the Superboy hoodie. Sadly, there's a catch. There's two catches, I suppose. The first one is, obviously, it's a hoodie. So the emblem is locked, the colors are locked, everything is locked. You cannot change the look of the hoodie, and you are wearing a hoodie. The second thing is that this hoodie comes from the vault. Just to be safe, for those who don't know, if you go to the on-duty menu, you go to one player, you have the vault. If you're a legendary player, you can play the vault every day, and if you're a free-to-play player or a premium player, you can play only the vault a couple times a week. But basically, the vault is where you can get the Superboy hoodie. So the Superboy hoodie is completely for free. It comes from the vault. Sadly, you are going to have to run the vault over and over and over and over again before you get lucky enough to be able to get the Superboy hoodie. I'm not sure how rare it is, but you're going to have to run the vault quite a bit, unless you're really lucky. If you're really lucky, you're going to get it very quickly. If you're not so lucky, you may have to run the vault for a long time before you manage to get this hoodie. And there's also the style that you can purchase from Steel that has a nice Superman emblem. Obviously, the chest piece looks nothing like Superman, but if you really want to have a Superman emblem and you want it completely for free, this is an option. There's also the belt that Steel is selling that has a really nice Superman emblem. And obviously there is the cape. I'm not sure why Steel and Power Girl sell the very same cape. So you can either purchase this cape from Steel at level 30, or you can wait until you're tier 2 and purchase the very same cape from our friend Power Girl, or you can purchase it from the style vendor. You decide. So obviously I will show you where you can get all of that. Let's get started. So you can purchase the chest piece and the belt from our friend Steel. Actually, you can purchase the whole suit, as you can see in the display. So you can see Steel sells the chest piece for 14 marks of victory and 432 bucks. He sells the belt for 10 marks of victory and 252 bucks. And he sells the back piece for 10 marks of victory and 252 bucks. But in order to be able to purchase styles from Steel, you have to be level 30. So once you reach level 30, you can come and see your friend Steel, and you can purchase this chest piece, this belt, and this back piece if you want to. But of course, once you get higher level, you can purchase again the chest piece, the belt, and the back piece from our old friend the vending unit 00 for 10 marks of victory apiece. And you can also purchase the back piece from our friend the Power Girl. She sells it for 10 marks of victory and $301. But again, you have to be tier 2 in order to be able to purchase it from Power Girl, which is combat rating 43 if I recall correctly. Alright, there's also the Unavailable belt. I forgot to mention that. Again, you can purchase it from Power Girl or from the style vendor. I forget how much it is, but it shouldn't be that expensive. So from Power Girl, you can get the chest piece, the belt, or the back piece completely for free as soon as you reach tier 2. Although for the back piece, as you saw, you can also get it from Steel. So this pretty much covers all the Superman emblem that you can get completely for free. So we're going to start looking at emblems that you have to spend at least a little money before you can get them. Our friend Crypto broke our banners. You're so mean. Anyway, enough clowning around. Let's take a look. So this is the Unavailable 2019. I showed you the Unavailable. Now this is the Unavailable 2019. And sadly, the Unavailable 2019 comes with the skip to combat rating 210 option. And sadly, right now you have to pay 50 bucks to be able to skip to combat rating 210. We could get one free sample in the month of January, but sadly since then that offer is no longer available. Right now, if you want to be able to skip to combat rating 210, you have to pay 50 bucks. And with the combat rating 210 option, you get the full Unavailable 2019 gear and the Superman emblem from the Unavailable. But the emblem is color locked. Just for good measure, you also get the back piece. But sadly, the S of the back piece is also color locked. So sadly, you're gonna have to spend 50 bucks in order to be able to get the suit, and the Superman emblem is color locked red. But then afterwards, you can use replay badges. Like, you don't have to skip to combat rating with all your characters. Once you use the option to skip to combat rating 210 on one character, then you can use replay badges to unlock the style on your other characters. I think it was like 22 replay badges per pieces of style. I could be misremembering, but it's in that area. I made a video about it, so if you look through my videos for the Unavailable 2019 style, you should be able to see that. Another option you can have if you're willing to spend a little bit of money is the Superman hoodie. The Superman hoodie sadly is color locked, so this is the color it comes in, and you cannot change the colors. And where can you get the Superman hoodie? From the marketplace. So if you go into the marketplace to style items, you have to scroll pretty much all the way down, or do you? So you have to scroll pretty far in the options, like you can see page 11 out of 12. And that's where you can find the Superman hoodie. And it's roughly $2. If you remember, it's $1.80 market cash, basically $1.80. If you're not a member, it's going to be $2. So it's not very expensive, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, but it's also just a hoodie. Sadly, it's not just the emblem, it's the whole hoodie. Crypto is so mean. And the next piece you can get with a Superman emblem is the Fallen God chest piece. Sadly, in order to be able to get this chest piece, you're going to have to own Amazon Fury Part 3, or you're going to have to be a legendary player, and you're going to have to be I believe it's combat rating 170 in order to be able to get access to Amazon Fury Part 3 and in order to be able to purchase this chest piece. And I will show you where you have to go to purchase the chest piece in just a second. Basically, it's a pretty nice looking Superman chest piece. The only drawback is that basically everywhere where you see the red, that is locked together. So if you want to put like the S red, you end up with a whole bunch of red lines on the chest piece. It cannot be avoided. And sadly, if you want to have a proper red and yellow Superman emblem, sadly, in order to be able to get some yellow, there's a whole bunch of the armor that is linked with the yellow part of the emblem. So technically, you can get an accurate Superman emblem red and yellow with that chest piece, but if you do, you end up with a whole bunch of yellow with that chest piece. So I guess an option would be to use red and black instead of red and yellow for the emblem. It doesn't look exactly like Superman, but it's less painful than a whole bunch of yellow on your chest piece. Or you could just decide to go just red and blue and decide not to have any yellow. You decide. So again, where can you get this chest piece? I'll show you. I will take the long way around just in case some of you guys don't know how to gain access to the Amazon Fury Part 3 map. So you have to find the Amazon Fury Teleportation Hub in the Watchtower, obviously. And here there's the Themyscirian Command Post or the Typhon's Monster Invasion. Basically, we want to go to Typhon's Monster Invasion, but I will go the long way around just in case you guys never went there. So in this case, I will go to the Themyscira Command Post. And in the Themyscirian Outpost, there is the Typhoon Monster Invasion teleporter as well. So you can get access to Typhoon's Monster Invasion either straight from the Watchtower or from the Themyscirian Outpost. Not many people here today. So once on the Typhon's invasion map, you see this big lady over there. She's the one selling the item. So you can see the item is item level 165. And it costs 36 ancient coins. And of course $2,000. So in order to be able to purchase it, you're going to have to be a premium player. But anyway, in order to be able to purchase it, you have to either be a premium player that owns the episode, or you have to be a legendary player. And you have to be combat rating, I think it was 170, in order to be able to gain access to the map and to gain access to this vendor. So this pretty much covers how to have a Superman emblem in this universe online. As you saw, some options are better than others. And sadly, some options are no longer available if you did not get them already. I'm not sure why they made some of those options for a limited time only, like the Superman 80th emblem or the Batman vs Superman emblem. Sadly, those were only available for a short time. Oh, poor Wonder Dog. So sadly, those were available only for a short time. So if you did not get them already, sadly you cannot get them anymore. So sadly, if you want to have something completely for free, what you're seeing right now, the Unavailable chest piece, the belt, and the back piece, these are pretty much your better options right now if you want to have a nice Superman emblem. Although to this day, the Unavailable chest piece has the biggest Superman emblem yet, so that kind of makes up for the fact that it's a pretty bulky piece of armor, sadly. So that's pretty much it for our Superman emblem video. So again, if you're a free-to-play player, a premium player, or a legendary player, you're going to have different options in order to be able to get a Superman emblem. So what you're seeing right now, you can get it completely for free. But if you're willing to spend to purchase a DLC or to purchase like the Superman hoodie from the marketplace, then you could have a few extra options. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.